What if you could build a profitable business, an empire, even right from your laptop, without spending a dime and without ever showing your face? I know, it sounds like some clickbait fantasy, but the truth is, right now is one of the best times in history to do exactly that. I know because I did it. I started with nothing but a beat-up laptop and a bunch of free AI tools just to see if the hype was real. I wanted to know, could someone really make actual money on YouTube with no camera, no budget, and zero experience? This video isn't theory, it's not guesswork. This is the step-by-step playbook from that exact experiment, showing you how I built profitable, automated channels from scratch. And by the end you'll have the complete blueprint to do it too, starting today. Forget what you've been told, the old rules are dead. You don't need expensive cameras, a fancy studio, or a personality that screams, "Look at me," to make it on YouTube. In fact, some of the fastest growing channels today are run by creators you'll never see. They use a simple but wicked smart combo of clever strategy and free tech to create videos that pull in millions of views. They've cracked the code on the two things that stop most people from ever starting: the fear of being on camera and the fear of being broke. The solution is a whole new way of creating content, one that's built on value, not vanity. And today, I'm handing you the keys to the kingdom. We're going to build your faceless empire, step by step, starting with the single most important decision you'll make. Your journey doesn't start with a camera. It starts with a question: what niche can you own without ever showing your face? This is the bedrock of your empire. Get this wrong, and the whole thing is built on sand. The best faceless channels thrive in niches built on information, not just personality. Think about screen-recorded tutorials, documentary-style videos on history or science, true horror story narrations, or financial explainers that use animations and stock footage to tell a compelling story. I jumped into the affiliate marketing space. Why? The content is evergreen. A video I make today will still be relevant in 5 years, and it solves a real problem for a huge audience. Your mission is to find a niche that you're into, but that also has a hungry audience. The secret isn't just copying what's popular, it's figuring out why it's popular and then finding your own unique spin. Use a free tool like Google Trends. Type in a few ideas and just watch the search volume. You're looking for topics with steady, sustained interest, not some flash-in-the-pan trend. You can talk about anything from make money online and book summaries to guided meditations, all without ever stepping in front of a lens. Alright, you've got your niche. Now it's time to build your content assembly line using only free tools. This is where people get hung up, thinking they need to drop hundreds on fancy software. You don't. Here's the exact $0 tech stack I used to get rolling. First up, your script. The script is everything. It's your story, your value, and your hook, all rolled into one. I use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas and outline my scripts. You can literally feed it a prompt like, write a 5,000-word YouTube script about 5 make-money online hacks for beginners in an engaging and witty tone, and it'll spit out a solid foundation. Now, never just copy and paste, that's lazy. Always add your own research, your own voice, and your own flair. But as a starting block, it's a game changer. Second, the voiceover. You've got 2 great free options. First, your smartphone. The voice memo app on most phones is shockingly good. Just speak clearly, maybe put a blanket over your head to kill echo, and you're golden. Or, if the sound of your own voice makes you cringe, you can use free-tier AI voice generators. Many platforms give you enough free credits to get your first few videos out the door without a hitch. A heads up, these free tiers can have limits, but they're perfect for starting out. CapCut has recently created a free AI faceless video software you might want to consider. Third, the video itself. This is the faceless part. I lived on free stock footage sites like Pexels and Pixabay. They have millions of high-quality clips and images, all free. For tutorials, I just used a free screen recorder. And for editing it all together, the undisputed champ of free software is DaVinci Resolve. It's professional-grade software that's been used on Hollywood films, but the free version is more powerful than most people will ever need. Yes, there's a learning curve, but it's a skill that pays for itself 1,000 times over. Finally, your thumbnail. This might be the most important piece of the puzzle. It's the billboard that makes people click. Forget Photoshop, I used Canva's free version for some of mine. The formula is simple: high contrast colors, big bold text, and a simple intriguing image. Your thumbnail and title need to work together to spark a fire of curiosity. That's the whole setup. Script, voice, visuals and thumbnail, all created for a grand total of $0. Hey, quick pause. If you're getting value out of this playbook and the little light bulb over your head is starting to flicker on, do me a small favor and hit that like button. It's a tiny click for you, but it tells the YouTube algorithm that this is the kind of practical, no-fluff content people actually want. And make sure you're subscribed, because what's coming next is the secret to turning this from a side project into a hands-off, automated business. Making one video is cool, but building an empire demands consistency, and consistency at scale is impossible without automation. This is what separates the hobbyists from the pros. You have to build systems that do the boring work for you. I used a platform called Make.com, which has a generous free plan to automate the grunt work. An open source option like nightn.io works great too. Here's a simple automation I set up that saved me hours. When I dropped a finished script into a google.make.com, would automatically grab the text, send it to an AI to generate 5 title options, a full video description, and a list of relevant tags. Then, it would create a new project folder in my Google Drive and pop all that metadata into a text file. This one little workflow handled all the tedious stuff so I could stay focused on the creative work. You can take this way further. You could set up automatons to create promotional clips for TikTok or Instagram from your main video's transcript. The goal is to map out every single step in your process, from idea to upload, and ask, can a robot do this? This is how you go from one video a week to several without completely burning out. I also make video shorts from my long-form videos using Opus Clip. Look, making great content is only half the battle. Getting YouTube to actually show it to people is the other half. Your strategy here comes down to 2 things: consistency and optimization. Let's be real, you can't post once a month and expect to grow. Most channels have to publish dozens of videos before the algorithm even starts to notice them and they hit that first big milestone. When I started, I committed to 3 videos a week on average, every single week. No excuses. That consistent output is a massive signal to the YouTube algorithm that your channel is active and worth paying attention to. Optimization is how you help the algorithm understand who to show your videos to. Those titles and descriptions from your automation workflow, that's your first move. Use a free tool like the VidIQ browser extension to research keywords in your niche. See what terms other successful videos are using and weave them naturally into your metadata. Don't just stuff keywords in there like a robot. Write compelling, human-readable descriptions that also happen to contain the phrases people are searching for. This is how you start showing up in search and recommendations, creating a steady flow of new viewers to your channel. And now, the part you've all been waiting for, the money. How do you actually turn these faceless videos into an income? First, let's talk about the YouTube Partner Program, YPP, which is how you earn money from ads. The rules have changed, and there are now 2 tiers to get in. The first tier gives you access to fan funding features like super chats and channel memberships. For this, you need 500 subscribers, 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 watch hours in the last year, or 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days. To unlock the big one ad revenue, you need to hit the higher tier, 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 watch hours in the past year or 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days. It sounds like a mountain to climb, but with a consistent schedule and smart optimization, it's totally achievable. But here's a critical warning: don't rely on AdSense alone, and especially don't get lazy with AI. As of July 2025, YouTube is cracking down on what it calls inauthentic content. This policy specifically targets channels that mass-produce low-effort or repetitive videos, especially those made entirely with AI and without any human touch. Using AI as a tool is fine, they encourage it, but if your channel is just a robot pumping out templated videos with no original thought or personality, you risk being demonetized. Your goal is to add value, not just automate volume. The real money is in diversifying. From day one, I started building other revenue streams. The easiest place to start is affiliate marketing. I'd find software or products related to my niche and drop my affiliate links in the description. When a viewer clicks and buys, I get a commission at no extra cost to them. It's a fantastic source of passive income. As you grow, more doors open. You can sell digital products like ebooks or templates. You can turn on those channel memberships and super chats. Eventually, brands will start reaching out for sponsorship deals. The key is to see your channel not just as a place for videos, but as the top of a business funnel that leads to multiple income streams. So, that's the blueprint, the complete 5-step playbook to building a faceless YouTube empire from scratch for $0. We've covered finding your niche, creating content for free, automating your workflow, pleasing the algorithm, and building a real business on the back end. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes real work, dedication, and genuine interest in what you're talking about. But the barriers that used to stop people are gone. You don't need money. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need a film degree. All you need is a laptop, a handful of free tools, and the drive to create something valuable. The question isn't, is it possible, anymore. The only question left is, what empire will you build? Let me know in the comments what niche you're planning to conquer. And if you're ready for the next step, watch this video right here where I break down exactly how to script and create your first 3 videos in a single weekend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Now go get building.